We just went through 10 weeks of physical training, right? A little bit of mental each week. We just gave you a clinic. It was about 5 minutes long, and then it was physical training, building muscle memory, trying to give you a good mechanical foundation to start your season with. Today is the final week of the winter workouts. It's going to be, I wanted to finish with a little bit of mental, all right? A little bit of the mental part, get you thinking here. I hope your brains hurt when you leave here, all right? First things first, I want to start with talking about setting goals. Has anyone set any goals yet for this upcoming season? Thanks, Trap.
Well, my goal is to just get contact on the ball. Like don't worry about hitting it out. Just put the ball in play.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I might want you hitting the ball out, but who else? What else we got?
Hit the ball.
Any goals? Personal goals? Team goals?
Win. Well, win.
Win what? Above 500?
Make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs. That's a good goal.
Make the playoffs.
Win the championship.
Win a tournament, right? Win a tournament. Good goal. What else? Anyone got school tryouts coming up?
Make the school team.
Make the school team, right? Now, where are you going to put these? Where are you going to put these goals so you remember them?
In your head, right?
You know how that works.
Write them down.
Yeah. How about this? Everyone go out and get a notebook. A little notebook, not a full-size notebook, a half-size notebook, and you keep it in your baseball bag. It is now your baseball notebook. Only baseball stuff goes in there, all right? I want you to write things in there that you might look back on someday. So let's just say you're slumping, and I give you a tip, and I say, I want you to go up there, see it up, and get on top. And very first pitch, your next at-bat, pitcher gives you a high fastball, you try to get on top of it, and you rip it back up the middle for a single. And now you're out of your slump. That night, when you're going through in your book and you're putting down all your at-bats for the day and what you did in each at-bat, you might want to take a note that says, see it up, get on top, worked real well today. That way, 3 weeks from now, when you forget what was working, you start slumping again, you start getting negative in your head, you look back in your baseball notebook and there are some thoughts from the past to help you remember what to do maybe to stay positive and break that slump. I also want you to keep track of every single one of your at-bats. All right, throughout your whole school year, throughout the whole summer, throughout every scrimmage, keep track of your at-bats. All right? I want you to mark it like you would in a book. What's 4-3? What's a 4-3? Ground ball to second base, out. All right, 4-3, ground ball, second base, out. Learn how to keep a book. That's what you're going to put in your notebook. And I want you to keep track of hard hit balls as well. So if the 4-3 was hit hard, you put a line over it. That's how you know you hit the ball hard. All right? Reason being, I want you keeping this is for your Q stat. Anyone know what the Q stat is?
No.
Quality at bats.
Right. It's like your batting average, but instead of dividing hits by at-bats, it's total plate appearances by quality at-bats. What's a quality at-bat? Right, there's a lot of ways. Let's talk about them. Besides getting a hit, what is a way to have a quality at-bat? Moving a runner from second to third, less than 2 outs. Or nobody out.
Hard hit ball.
A hard hit ball that you get out on, a line drive or a hard ground ball.
Working the count.
Yeah, let's say, because we got to give it a number, right? What's a long at-bat? Well, most people might say 10, I say 12. If you get 12 pitches out of the pitcher and then you strike out, I'll still give you a quality at-bat. That's a lot of pitches. A walk. What's the other obvious one? A hit by pitch. What else? Quality at-bat without getting a hit. Sacrifice fly, sacrifice bunt. Squeeze.
RBI.
An RBI that scores a run, right? Say you got runner on third, infield's back, you hit a ground ball short, run scores, you're out. 0 for 1 in the book, quality at bat in your book. That's a Q right there. What else? Fielder's choice that scores a run. If you reach on an error, that scores a run.
Drop third strike.
If you reach on a drop third strike and then you score, fine. Anytime you reach base on a fielder's choice or an error and then you end up scoring, give yourself a quality at bat. Somehow you made it around the bases, stealing or advancing, and scored a run because you put the ball in play and didn't strike out. A lot of ways to get a quality at bat, fellas. Stop worrying about your batting average. Batting average is the devil, all right? Quality at bats means you're playing the game the right way, all right? Playing the game the right way means unselfishly going up to the plate every time and trying to get a quality at bat for the team, whether it means dropping down a sacrifice bunt, all right, or it means hitting a hard ground ball with a runner on third to score a run, not trying to hit a home run to score 2, okay? Quality at bat means taking the walk, not going up there just looking to swing, being selective, having a game plan, taking the walk when needed, all right? Setting a game plan. Let's talk about that, because you want to put up good numbers, you got to set game plans. When does the planning start for your at-bats that day? When do you start planning for your at-bats?
In the fall.
Car ride there? I think even before that.
When you wake up.
Yeah, when you wake up or when you go to sleep. You think about the day before. Let's say you were 0 for 3 with 3 pop flies the day before. What is your goal? What is your game plan for that next day? Before you go to sleep, what are you thinking about? Get on top of the ball. That's right. My goal for tomorrow is not to pop the ball up and to get on top of the ball 3 times in a row. So technically, you start planning for your at-bats the night before the game. All right? Then, when is the next time you would start preparing for your at-bats, for your first at-bat?
Once you see what the pitcher throws.
Boom. Once you see what the pitcher looks like, period. Once you can just look at who he is and what he looks like. Does he throw with his left arm or his right arm is the first thing I'm trying to figure out. Then what else am I trying to figure out? Once I can see that he's starting to warm up across the field, what am I looking for? So I got it, he's a righty. Now what? What pitches he throws? How fast is he throwing is probably after. What arm does he throw with? It's probably how fast is he throwing. And here's how I want you to grade it. Check is average. Check plus is above average. Check minus is below average. Don't sit there trying to think about, is he throwing 68 or 72? It doesn't matter. Look at him and say, check plus, check, or check minus. All right? That way you got velocity. Then what's the second thing I'm looking at? Location. Can he locate his fastball? It's one thing to throw hard. It's another thing to throw strikes. So I got, he's a righty. He's throwing hard. He's throwing strikes. What's next? What other pitches? Does he have an off-speed pitch? Boom. Then what's next? Can he throw his off-speed pitches for a strike? Boom. That way, if he can't throw his off-speed pitches for a strike, do I have to worry about his off-speed pitch before 2 strikes? No. Only when I get 2 strikes. And then even then, what am I thinking about when I'm thinking about his off-speed pitch? Laying off of it, because he can't throw it for a strike. So that's valuable information. All right, so you're preparing for your at-bat, for your first at-bat, the first second you could watch the pitcher. Then you're watching him warm up, you go through that checklist. How hard? How accurate? Does he have any other off-speed pitches? Can he throw the off-speed pitches for a strike? Then you start scouting his patterns and his tendencies. Now, when else would you continue to prepare for your first at-bat?
After your first at-bat?
Before still.
On deck.
On deck. What are you doing on deck now? Timing. Now you're timing them up. Take a few swings with your donut just to get loose. All right? Then take the thing off your bat so you're taking realistic swings, realistic timing on his pitches. Every pitch he throws the guy in front of you, you should be tracking and timing and trying to take a real swing at. That way, when you step in there 0-0, you should be ready to swing the bat. All right? Who's ever been on a losing team before? Yeah, we've all been on a losing team. All right? It's not a surprise that on a losing team, the individual players' numbers are all down. Batting averages on a losing team, down. RBIs, down. Run scored, down. Why? Huh? Well, you're not winning games, meaning you're not scoring as many runs as the other team, meaning your numbers are going to be lower, right? They're going to be down. So how can you keep your numbers high? Because numbers is big in this game. That's what coaches are going to start looking at to judge you. How do you keep your numbers high even if you're on a losing team? Well, when you're down by 10 runs and your at-bat doesn't mean anything to your team, it still should mean something to you. You got to battle every at-bat. You got to take each at-bat one at-bat at a time, one pitch at a time. And your whole goal is to go up there and get a Q. All right? So your whole goal is to go up there and get a Q. Now, statistically, your chances of getting a hit go down with every strike that you get. Meaning, in an 0-0 count, if you were to only get fastballs and swing the bat, what would your batting average be, you think? 0-0 count, what do you think your batting average is? No, about 300. All right, 300 is a good batting average. What do you think your average is in a 1-0 count? One ball, no strikes. Let's say 350. All right, what do you think your average is in a 2-0, 2-1, 3-1 count?
400.
Now, 0-0, you take strike one. Boom, because you wanted to take a look at the pitcher. All right, in fairness, let's just say you wanted to time him up. Now, you take strike one, counts 0-1. Statistically, what do you think your batting average is? 200. So does taking strike one make sense? No. Not unless it's a ball that you don't think you can drive and you thought it was a ball, then you take it. What do you think your average goes to in an 0-2 count? 100. What if I said to you guys, your goal for the entire year is to never get to 2 strikes? Do you think you think you could do it?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing I want, is for you to go up to the plate and hit the ball hard, one of the pitches, before 2 strikes. Do you think that's a goal that's attainable? I think it is. And I'll tell you what, if everyone on my team had the mindset to go up into the batter's box with a game plan, having already scouted the pitcher, right, with an aggressive approach, looking to hit the ball hard and put it in play before they get 2 strikes, we're going to be a good, solid hitting team. We're going to put a lot of pressure on the defense, and we're very rarely going to strike out. Because in order to strike out, how many strikes do you need to have? Got to have 2 before you can strike out. Then you get the 3, of course. If you never get to 2 strikes, can you strike out in a 1-1 count?
No.
Nope, can't strike out in a 1-1 count. All right, so hit based on the count that you're given. In a 2-strike count, you got to widen up, choke up, and put the ball in play. 2-2 count, 2-strike count, put the ball in play. Before you get to 2 strikes, you can be selective. A great approach in a 1-1 count, and that's a tough count, right? 1-1, head's probably spinning, thinking about all the different things that could happen in a 1-1 count. Well, a hanging curveball is a good pitch to hit in a 1-1 count. So is a fastball left down the middle. So you can't be too selective. So what's a good approach that would allow you to rip both a hanging curveball he's trying to drop in for a strike or a fastball he's trying to throw for a strike? We've talked about it in here. It's our curveball approach. The cloud is good. It's called see it up. See it up, let it fly. All right? A hanging curveball is going to look up, right? So in a 1-1 count, if you're seeing it up, a hanging curveball is going to be a good pitch to hit, right? So boom, 1-1 count, hanging curveball, I see it up, I hit it. 1-1 count, fastball, right down the middle. It's going to look up. 1-1 count, I'm going to rip it. 1-1 count, change up, low. Is it going to look up? Take it. 1-1 count, slider, away. Is it going to look up? Take it. 1-1 count, fastball, low and outside, painting the outside corner. Is it going to look up? Take it. So what if you fall into a 2-strike count by being a little selective on a pitch you didn't like 1-1? Then you go to work and you battle at your 2-strike count. Your whole approach should flip upside down once you get to 2 strikes. Before you get 2 strikes, you should be aggressive, looking to hit the ball hard, and that's that. Hit the ball hard, get your cue, be done with it. When you get to 2 strikes, flip your game plan around, battle every pitch, 1 pitch at a time, try to put the ball in play. All right? All right, a couple more things. 0-0 count, good time to hit, right? You guys all agree? 0-0 count, good time to hit. What would be a situation where you would have decided to take the pitch, the 0-0 pitch, before you even walk up to the plate? Who can think of a situation where you would be walking up in an 0-0 count, having made up your mind already to take?
When it's the last inning and you're down.
Absolutely, 100%. Your team's losing in the last inning. Don't be selfish and go up there and swing at the first pitch. We obviously need a run. We need probably 2 runs at least to win it. 1 to tie it would be the limit. We need base runners. Absolutely right. We're down last inning. You're taking till you get 1 strike. What else?
He's like walked like the past 2 guys.
Yes. If the guy in front of you walked on 4 straight pitches, automatic taking the first pitch. Automatic taking the strike. If 2 guys in front of you walked back to back, whether it's on 8 straight or however many pitches, 2 walks in a row, you're taking a pitch. Last thing we need is to help the pitcher out, ground into a double play. If the first 2 hitters, this is a good one, this is new. If the first 2 hitters of an inning swung at the first pitch, both of them, and got out, and the pitcher's only thrown 2 pitches, that is an automatic take for you being the 3rd hitter of the inning. There is no way we're going up there and giving the pitcher a 3-pitch inning. I've seen a lot of 4-pitch innings. I've never seen a 3-pitch inning, because you should know better than to go up there and swing at the first pitch after 2 guys swung at the first pitch and got out. What else? We got anything? The pitcher looks wild. If you're leading off an inning and it's a new pitcher, or if you're set to face a new pitcher and he looks like he's wild or not confident, if he looks like he's not going to be able to throw you 3 strikes, don't swing the bat. Take your walk. Take your cue. Be happy with it. All right? And also in a 3-0 count, fellas, there's only one guy in this organization I let swing 3-0. And his name ain't Casey Michalowski. Does anyone know who it is? Mike. You guys know who Mike is? Big Mike? All right, well, find out who Big Mike is, and then you'll figure out what you need to be and look like in order to swing 3-0. And I'll tell you what, you know what I love about Mike? Out of all the times I've told him that he's got the green light to swing 3-0, I don't think he's ever done it. I don't think he's ever actually swung the bat 3-0, even when I gave him the green light. Why? Why do you think he would do that? Yeah, he doesn't want to look selfish. He doesn't want the team to think that he's a selfish person. So he doesn't swing 3-0, even when I let him. Sometimes he looks at me and goes, why didn't I swing at that pitch? And then I'll tell you what, he usually walks on the next pitch anyway. And then he steals second, steals third, and advances to home on a pass ball. That's what he does. Takes his quality at bat, throws up 2 more stats, stolen base, and closes it off with a run. So another stat. You see how quickly you could turn a walk into 5 numbers? A walk, 2 stolen bases, what else we got? A run. That's it. That's all you can get, I think. Unless you maybe, on your walk, maybe you get an RBI, walk and a run. All right, fellas. So, anyone got any questions? What's our offensive hitting philosophy in a nutshell? Have a game plan. Would you say that we're an aggressive or a defensive team? Would you guys say that we're an aggressive team? Remember, guys, we are a travel baseball program that is trained and based out of its own indoor training complex. It's a hitting facility. It's got tons of hitting aids. You've taken thousands of swings over the past 10 weeks. We should be a good hitting team. I don't want a team of 9-hole hitters. I don't want a team full of players looking to draw walks. I don't want a team of players looking to the guy behind them to be the ones to get the game-winning hit. I want a team of players that every single guy wants to be the hero in the last inning, where every single guy knows how how to hit for power and how to hit for contact and how to hit or how to be patient and when to take a pitch. I want a team full of guys that know how to hit, unselfishly, to win games, to put up numbers, okay? That's why I wanted to have this conversation today, because I don't want there to be any question when I come to a game and you got runners on second and third and nobody out. If I see you take a fastball for a strike, I will punch you in the face. What is this situation I just gave you? You don't want to get punched in the face, right? So what do you have to do in a nobody out, runners on second and third, 0-0 count? Swing the freaking bat. What's your game plan besides be aggressive, swing the bat? What are you looking for?
RBI.
No, what are you looking for? What's the pitch to hit? Fastball. Boom, done. Where are we looking for it? Low and outside?
No.
That's where the pitcher's probably trying to throw it, right? Low and outside, runners on second and third. Does he want to give up those runs? No. So where's he trying to throw it? Where are you looking for it? Up. Fastball, up. So what if you pop it up? What's the worst that can happen? If you get it deep enough, you get a sac fly. You take the 0-0 fastball that's slightly up for a strike, someone's punching you in the face. Ralph, are you okay with it? You'll punch him in the face if I'm not there? All right, good. You guys can punch each other in the face. You see a teammate with his tail between his legs, with runners on second and third, nobody out, taking pitches, boo him from the dugout. Boo him. Because we should know better. And if you want to win games, you got to know when to swing the bat and when to take a pitch. When are we going to boo a guy for swinging the bat? What's the wrong time to swing the bat?
3-0.
3-0. You swing the bat 3-0, your bench is going to boo you. When else are we going to boo a guy for swinging the bat? When we're down, when we're losing, it's the last inning. If we're down in the second inning, stay aggressive. Go up there and hit. If we're down in the last inning, you got to take a pitch, fellas. You got to try to make something happen. When else are we going to boo a guy for swinging?
2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
What?
2 outs, bottom of the seventh.
And what else? Keep going with the situation.
Bases loaded. We're down by 1.
And we're going to boo a guy for doing what?
Swinging.
Oh, my God. No. No. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Who's going to be the hero? You're looking for a walk, Steven?
No.
Who's looking for a walk? Bases loaded, 2 outs. Last inning. If you're looking for a walk, I want you to just exit and keep going, hop on a bus, and get out of here. If you're looking for the guy behind you to be the hero with the bases loaded in the last inning and 2 outs, I don't want you on my team. All right? If you don't want that situation, I don't want you. Why else are you here, fellas? Why else are you here but for that situation? If that doesn't get you excited, what the heck will in this game? Bases loaded, 2 outs, down by 1, last inning. I want that situation every day. I want that situation. And I know I'm only going to be the hero 1 out of every 3 times in that situation. I'm going to fail 2 out of 3 times. I may hit the ball hard, line drive, and it's going to get caught every once in a while in that situation. Am I going to cry?
No.
No. What's going in my book?
Hard.
A Q. So what? The game ended with me up at the bat. If I hit a hard line drive with the bases loaded, 2 outs in the last inning, I'm digging myself. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm going out that night, even though we lost. You want to know why? What else more could I do but a Q? It's all I could do is get a Q. That's it. That's all you should go up there looking to do. Every at-bat is have a quality at-bat. We string together, I say this a lot to my guys, you have an inning here, you string together 6 or 7 quality at-bats in an inning, we scored runs. If I can get 6 guys to have a quality at-bat in 1 inning, there's no way we can't score a run. We're going to score a run every time. If we go up there and only 2 guys have a quality at-bat each inning, we're going to have guys left on base every inning. All right, we're not going to be scoring runs. Last thing, fellas, I just want to leave you with what this upcoming schedule is going to be like. All right. Now that the formal winter workout is over, we start our spring training program. All right. Spring training is now. You can cut that. Spring training.